2020, August 30th, 8:28 a.m. Now, I don't by box canyon I don't mean a true literal box canyon. I mean a mostly a box canyon. There's a couple of entrances other than the sea, but they're difficult previous to the middle to late 1800s, early 1900s. There was only a couple of ways to get into Whatcom County, and almost all of them were either by sea or from the north through Alberta, Canada, through not Alberta, but through Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada, and they were up and around, not exactly small, the Rocky Mountains, down into the Cascades, and then down into the Whatcom County, where you have large floodplains from Mount Baker, period. To be so there was it had geology protecting the area of Whatcom County, period. But that's Whatcom County has 6 or 7, depending on how you calculate it, cities of pillar, and those cities of pillars are laid out in the correct Narmer plate format, period. But back to Colorado Springs, new line. Back to Colorado Springs, you have, well, it wasn't Colorado Springs until after 1875, 1880. You have there was a city, there's a city underneath downtown Colorado Springs. There's a city there, there's a large, thousands of people living there, settlement there. But when you have people who have no problem with mass murder, no problem with genocide, no problem at all with committing crimes against humanity, obliterating infrastructure that was there previous to them, because obviously we're here first, that we were here and you're on our land, so therefore we must remove your presence from our land and build what we want, unless you say it has something really, really cool that we want to take, and we'll just remodel it a little bit to make it ours, period. Nasty, but hey, that's the Prussians. They're nasty on a good day and the belly of evil on a bad day, period. And they still think they're the good people, the good guys, because we do a little bit of nasty, but we're God's people. We're the chosen ones, period. So all the evil things we do is okay, according, because we ask for forgiveness from God, and he forgives us, and we go off and do more evil, and we ask forgiveness and he forgives us, and we go off and do more evil. It doesn't work that way, period. It works exactly the opposite of that way. The reason why the forgiveness aspect is don't do it again. Seriously, don't do it again. That's the entire point to being forgiven, is to don't do it again. Do your very, very best to not do it again. And just relying on that, oh, no worries, we're forgiven, we can, and we're going to do the same thing tomorrow, and we're going to do the same thing tomorrow, after the day after that, and the day after that, and the day after that. That's not what forgiveness means. It means don't do it again. Period. This pattern of coming into a city or coming to an area and then erasing the people who were there before, erasing their structures, erasing their structures, erasing their everything that was there, and rebuilding, unless it's, of course, it's that I like that building. Well, I'll remodel it a little to hide the people, to hide the fact that I didn't build it, period. This has been done dozens, if not thousands of times over the course of the last several thousand years, period. The most obvious would be Romulus and Remus entered the city of Samhain, renamed it Rome, and then say, "Oh, we built this huge 100,000 person, well, a couple 100,000 person population city in 24 hours." Well, there's no foundation in reality for that sentence. There's also all kinds of architecture proving there's no basis in reality for that sentence.